and I just got a notification that I have actually gotten a bunch of packages that I've been waiting for from Amazon. So I decided today I'm going to do an unboxing. This is just like what I do in the morning. I do this for like 3-4 hours on the weekends, 4 hours on the weekends, 3 hours. I do tarot studies. Pull out all my books. I do this every day, actually. I wake up at like 2:30 or 3, and then I sit in my bed. This ugly bedding is because I have a dog and I have to wash it every 2 or 3 days. But so I have my daily journal, and I have my shadow working journal, and I write in both of them. And so I'm actually going to be starting a love or a relationship journal, but this is kind of what I do every morning. If you want to know what really big astrology and tarot nerds do, they read and play with their cards all the time. So I want to show you the new cards I got to play with. Okay, let's go out here. Okay, so there is what I got. I'm very excited. I want to say I think that this is, okay, that's one. And then, so I'm going to put this down for a second and we're going to go through the unboxing. Okay, so this is where I work from, my little work desk. And then this is just where all my resources are as of now. They're kind of actually scattered throughout the house as well. But I do have a lot of good resources and a lot more on the way to try to add some fun to this channel. You just wait. It's going to get way more fun. Okay, guys. So let's go through these. This is probably the most fun. I love hauls. You know, I ordered some indie decks, and they literally, I haven't seen them and it's been 3 months. So I've been ordering mass market decks just because thankfully the Hermit Cave, I'm trying to think of honorable mentions who I saw. Some of these I just found. Boho, is her name Boho Tarot? She's amazing. I align with her a lot. And she was the one who recommended this guy right here. And let's just open it up together because truthfully, I've never seen it either. Not, you know, other than just on somebody's walkthrough. I love a bookmark. Dude, for all my nerdy books. I have zillions around here. I have a whole stack in my bedroom that I read every day. Look at that. That is your very first card. Isn't that stunning? 0, the beginning, the Fool card is technically. So the reason I got this deck is because I am going to work on manifesting healthy love and relationships in my life. And I needed a deck that made me connect emotionally. And I saw this and I thought, wow, her walkthrough really spoke to me. Look at that. Look at the cardstock on that. It's a very thick, nice cardstock. I'll just do a little bit here, but we can just go through the major arcana because it's a full deck. So the beginning, the initiation, the magician, the high priestess, intuition. I love the keywords, but look at all that water around her, and look at how if to me, I just feel like her beam and her intuition is beaming on to what she wants to manifest. I mean, I can go to town on this card. The Empress, the mother. Oh, look at that. Just beautiful artwork. The Emperor, the father. And I believe, you know what I like about this card? I have to read the book. But what I like about this card is I think that all true manifesting of stability, of how we become secure, is initially wishing on that star, like hoping for that dream, to attain that dream, and set goals to attain it. So I love that that's in the Emperor. The Teacher, clarity. It's really beautiful. Look at the Lovers. So this one won me over. I thought, gosh, if I ever want to feel, like, look, you can feel the love between these two. They're so connected internally and physically as well. And so I think that that would be a really great card to see in my readings, my personal readings. The path exploration. I love that. I'm always about concentrating on my destined path, my authentic self. Strength, force. That divine intervention in your strength that you can tap into. The retreat. The wheel, the breakthrough. The wheel, I like the breakthrough wording instead of the way that I view the wheel. I love anything that will change my rigid belief systems about any tarot, astrology, anything, because I want it to be as big and expansive as possible of an experience to walk through my spirituality. The divine order, the equilibrium, the turnaround, the revolution, the release, the metamorphosis. Wow. Oh. I'm just so excited. We've got the Two of Angels. I like how they're color coded. We've got the Two of Hearts, the Union, right? Look at that, Six of Hearts, the past. Oh, I love this Ten of Hearts card. This is another big reason why I got this. Then look, we go into the trees, which I'm a tree freak. I'm a tree hugger. Actually, I have like literally hugged a tree just to feel its energy. Like I don't walk around hugging trees and kissing trees and marrying trees. Not that you do you, but I just don't do that. But I do feel the life force and the strength and the stability and the rooting of the being rooted into the earth and grounded from trees. So this will really resonate with me. And then the stars, I think of shooting for that star, hopeful thinking, wishful thinking. So yeah, so I'm going to use this in my love readings. I will, after I get to know their personalities and I work with them and I hear how they talk to me, we'll have a long conversation. We'll have a walkthrough and I'll tell you the story of how I perceive this deck. But again, that is the Art of Love. And then I went through, let's see, her name is Tony Carmen Sorenio, sorry. Then I went through and I just started ordering all of her stuff. So I think, yep, these are hers. And then I have a bunch in my wish list that are her. I want everything she's ever made because I really resonate with her art and her form of expression. So let's go into the Oracle deck, Universal Love Guidebook. See, oh, you know what? I didn't show you this. It's in black and white. It doesn't look like rock pool or, oh, what is it? Games. What am I thinking? Why can't I think of it? I just ate a bunch, so my brain is like not 100% there. US Games really puts out good guidebooks. But I'm fine with that book. I don't care. Bottom line is I know a lot about tarot anyway, so like any perspective they have, even if it's just a few words, is fine with me. Okay, let's take a look at this. So this again was the Universal Love. And just look at that. Abundance. Answered prayer. They're kind of very stuck together, but they're not ruined. It's not like ruining them. Oh, look at yin, yang, balance. Oh, I'm so in love. Yes, I'm getting every single thing she's ever made. Like, I can't. Birth. Look at blessings. Just the safety and the serenity and I feel so protected when I see this card, and that's just from my impression in 2 seconds, you know? The freedom, when you celebrate a victory, that feeling, that high that you get from, you just fly so high when you feel victorious. Creativity, complete acceptance, very, very authentic energy. I love that it's got the fish, because I always think of Pisces when I think of creation. I think of them as the ultimate dreamer. They can manifest their dreams, and so really, really resonate her being in the water. That's a really good divine guidance. And look how sometimes in our darkest hours, the nights that we just toss and turn and we can't sleep, in our minds is where we get lost in the shadow work, the shadow. And so I love that in the darkness of the shadow, there's the light of illumination that the moon promises. It's an intuitive response to this. It's divine guidance. And we'll have this one, then I'll just run through them. Let's see, I think I have to do that a little bit. Yeah. So just dreams. An earth connection. I can just go, I will do a formal, and look at, I just love it. So say if I got the Lover's card and the Art of Love Tarot, and then I got this, I would really work on manifesting that kind of closeness and that kind of embrace and that safety and that transparency and that vulnerability that you get when you're this close to somebody. It's just, I mean, I can't. Like, the colors are kind of everything. Look at that. Inner child work. I can just journal. That'll probably be 2 pages of journaling right there. Moon tree. 2 of my most favorite things in the world, the moon and the trees. The physical body. Yeah, I can interpret this one of 2 ways. Her either trying to hide her body, being, ashamed of her physical appearance, or a love and a self-love and an acceptance and a self-embrace of who you are. Ugh. Okay, yes. Yes and yes and yes and yes. I can't. Hallelujah. Okay. So I thought that this would be really cute for a manifesting energy. And the way that I do manifesting energy is I really like to throw things down that I really want to see in my life. And I looked through these cards online. What's going on? This box was like really tight. Okay. Let's see. She says, my intention behind writing these cards is simple. I want you to feel loved, hugged every time you pick up one of these glorious messages. This deck is a reminder of your preciousness. Use it as a compass to help you stay on track in your well-being and your spiritual practice. Hug deck. I love my hug decks. I mean, good God, after what we go through today, we just need a hug. Okay, so notice the blessings. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness heals. Oops, my bad. Don't know why that was so difficult. So this is why I got this whole thing. Invite your fears to tea. I love this card so much. Like, I literally saw this and I'm like, okay, I don't even care what the rest of the other cards say. I want that card in my life. And so that's why I got it. But you are awesome. Nourish yourself. Risk it. You know what I love about this too? It's not just about female energy, the feminine energy, even though that this is very nurturing on a feminine level. The cards are very receptive to feminine energy, but it's also just your healing. Share your gift. I mean, look at that. Be present. Dogs. More dogs. Play. Decide. Oh, this is everything. Stop comparing. Oh my gosh. People, you have to get this. I mean, you do. Like, this is ridiculous. Ask for help. Never be afraid to tap into the universe, into spirit, and ask for divine intervention for sure. Pause. Confidence. You can't please everyone. Look at that. For a people pleaser, this is a great card. I'm a people pleaser by nature. You did it, Capricorn. You got to the top of the mountain. Could go forever on this. Give each other space. You know me and my astrology. Slow down. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes and yes. Celebrate your love. Very excited for these beautiful babies to come into my life and to usher in some positive energy, get me in the feels about the right things. I'm sick of being in the feels about the wrong things. You know, the things that it's just suffering and sadness and drama. This world is like so toxic. Like they really love to make you feel vulnerable and just in a state of suffering. Definitely do not like this box. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, because this is the way it comes in the other one. So this I'll just throw up. I carry around the other soul cards. I don't know if you guys saw my last reading, but this was from the first soul cards. I draw these every single day. I draw one for the month, or excuse me, one for the week, and then I draw one for the day, and they work together. So I was like super interested in what Soul Cards 2 had to offer. So let's take a look at it together. I mean, we're literally going through this cool experience together forever, whatever. So this is this art, there's no book. This book does not describe these cards. These cards are about interpretation. Think of them like, you know, the ink blot test. I mean, what do you perceive at that given moment? Sometimes I tune into the colors. Sometimes I tune into the energy. Sometimes I tune into the look on the face. They're like, look at that. I mean, you get a physical reaction when you see this card. There's a hesitation, there's a suffering, there's a not wanting whatever is causing this to come anywhere near you. But the blue around it is the need to calm that, to calm all of that down. And so that's the way that I interpret these. Look at this energy. I feel like, it feels like painting. It feels like taking a canvas and mixing energy together to create the sunrise or the sunset, the calmness of either. So they're very, oh God, this is just, you know, I hesitated because people in the comments of this said that Soul Cards 2 wasn't as good as Soul Card 1, and I gotta tell you, I beg to differ totally. The dark and the light, the yin and the yang, black and white thinking. I think of your shadow always present. Gosh, look at that. The illumination. I just feel this feels so illuminated, this so centralized on an experience. Oh, shielding. Running away, not having a voice, hiding. Oh, I'll do a formal walkthrough of these to try to give you I want to work with them. So the back on the original Soul Cards is a blue color, and then these ones have this beautiful maroon backing. Get both of them. If you guys want to work with you want to get to know who you are, you want to get to know your feelings, these cards speak to you on a whole new level. I know that because I've been truly working with Soul Cards 1 and I'm just going to mix them together. But we'll go through this together before that, because I already know how these are going to talk to me, so I can kind of walk through some of these. Very excited about that. just put this back in there because I like my stuff all to stay together. Although my Soul Cards box one is just terribly screwed up. And I feel like I want a backup deck of each one of these. Like, what if they ever stopped making this? I'd be the saddest human on this planet. Okay, so this one I went solely based off of pictures that I had saw. So, and there's not very many, so I'm not sure what to expect of this. The box is amazing. I love it. The box has the ribbon. The book is impressive. Lots of information goes through each card. I really like that. It's got the runes on it. Yeah, those are runes. It has the symbolism for Saturn and Mercury. It's got numerology in it. I'm kind of interested in diving deep into this. Ooh, so we're talking degrees here. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what this is like. Quite the impressive box. Like, that's a fracking serious box, dude. Okay, so the cardstock is really nice. Look at the backs. I love that. You know what? I didn't look at the backs. I'll show you the backs of the Art of Love tarot deck. This is going to require, because that's fire. This is going to require, I have a book. I'll show you my book. This book, I will have to do some like pairing, but this book right here is really good about the symbolism and about all the different types of alchemy symbols that I think is going to probably show up in this deck. I really like to get, so like if I like a particular, like say if I liked Caroline Smith and John Astrup, I would buy every book on them, to be honest, so that I can understand, so that I can understand. I'm such a nerd. I love this. Look at that. Oops, sorry, you can't see. Opposition, compromise, recharge, investment. I'm hoping to use these in my lunar cycle videos and work with them, the different cycles of the moon, see how they speak to me. These look like they're non-reversible. I know very little about this deck, but anything that's unusual, anything that has me dive deeper into any kind of symbolism. It's obviously like Taurus, the sun in Taurus with the planet, the ruler is Venus. That's what I'm thinking that means. I could be so dead wrong because I'm not understanding like what the black means. I will go through these. I'm very excited because anything that's weird and unusual and just doesn't follow any kind of normal system, I'm totally down for. I'm sure I'm going to go through a big Thoth phase here soon. But I'm really obsessed with learning everything there is to know about like a Rider-Waite system and just the different types of symbolism. But Thoth is definitely, this is just something I literally have no idea. I just saw them online and I'm like, they're weird and I need to have it. I need to know what it means. It's just, I want to know what the, I'm just so interested. I will let you guys know about this and see if I like it, if I don't like it, if I think it was worth the money. I think it was a little bit more on the spendier. I think this one was in the 30s. But we'll see. We'll see about this one. I was going to show you the back of these cards because I didn't show you. In fact, I didn't show you. I really like the backs of the cards. So Let me just, I think it might just be this scene, but let's see what these are. Oh, I did see the backs of these. Never mind. Very pretty. Okay. All right. Okay, so this one I've been very excited about. I saw it in a walkthrough that was from a few years ago, and just looked very good. And then I saw it on the Hermit Cave, who he's amazing. You should watch him if you don't. I haunt him because he's soothing to me. He like makes me happy. But look at how gorgeous this book is. He did say that he loved this guidebook because he said that it actually describes the cards, and that's important to me because when you are a person who loves symbolism, but you also love to look at things from an artist's perspective, you really do want to know why they choose what they choose. And it's frustrating to me when I see that they don't dive deep into why they chose a certain symbolism. It's not the end of the universe because normally I just research it out. But guys, look at the back of these. Like, look at that. Like, isn't that crazy beautiful? Oh. So here's the Fool. And I like things that are based in modern time or that I can tie to my daily life. I find it totally necessary. I personally love the size of these cards. I love big cards. I like to really dive into the feeling and the experience. The tinier the card is, the more I feel like, you know, I'm not necessarily getting to see everything I need to see, but these just make me feel like I'm there because they're so big. I still actually have like really big hands too, so I can, you know, really, you know, so it's never bothered me personally. But like, look at her. Look at that imprint. She's like such a mother in this. Like, I just want to run to her. She looks safe. She looks inviting. She looks like she takes care of whomever's in the house. She's just a breath of fresh air. And I love these little spirits that are in every single, they hide in all of them. See, like, look, he's here. But look at that Emperor. Isn't it fabulous? The Hierophant. Look at him embracing all the symbolism in the background. You can see that he's old. He's been studying for a very long time. And he's a teacher of his beliefs, elevation, and knowledge as well. Look at these lovers. This young couple, this young love, this person reaching for this spirit to intervene. But then look at just the sweetness. Even the dog is in there. Love, just tons of love. Again, like, look at that. Look at that chariot. It just makes you feel like you're on the move, flying, getting out of its way. Like, it's just, look at the Strength card. Look at the Strength card. I mean, do you love that? Look at all the flame and the energy in the background and the movement and the power. But look at this woman empowered in her position. She takes her weaknesses and she uses them as strengths. I mean, it's like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, dude, I need this. Like, I have to have this. The person, the mediator, the person who's trying to calm this fight, the person who's intervening, the person who needs to make the judgment call, perfect for justice. I love the Hangman. You know, just somebody who's just intentionally choosing to be inverted, to look at things from a different perspective. I completely love that. So the girl I was looking at, this is, I guess, based in Europe, from where she was from. So there's certain things in here that aren't American, but that she really related to, which I really thought was interesting. She said that in this card, and I wish I remember her name right now, but she said that this literally is one of those things that all of us in America can relate to. I mean, come on, the tower. The Twin Towers. This is just makes me see the Twin Towers. and the vulnerability and the power that and the destruction that it can cause when your tower comes tumbling down. I mean, wow. But yeah, I mean, the wands are all in red. You know, the Ace of Coins, it's all in green, which I really like the green color. Look at that 10 of Coins. Just, I want to be there. I want that to be I want to go over there and just be happy and all Christmassy and sharing the holidays. I mean, come on, man. We've got the cups all in blue. We're just sitting around enjoying each other. Look at this person is like, hey, I'll give you mine. I'm sorry you're spilled. Don't be sad that your cup's spilled. Like, here, I mean, here's my coffee if you want it. And there's this offer. I mean, come on, man. Like, so cute. Right? And then I just love this. This is like the Two of Blades, or it would be the Two of Swords. And it's just like a final notice, the avoidance of paying a bill, or even opening the bill, or even really opening your mail for that matter. There's so much going on in this person's life. I mean, it's hard for them to balance what is going on in their reality with the information that they have to be subjected to as well. I mean, wow. I could go on. This card is why I kind of got it, because I absolutely love camping and being outdoors. And the Four of Blades, I mean, this is where I go if I need to just get the heck out of Dodge, rest, relax, rejuvenate, become grounded again. You know, dude, I'm doing it out in nature because it just clears your mind. I mean, nature is such this healing property, and I can go on and on. But I will work with the energies a little bit, and then we'll do a walkthrough. I just want to feel how it talks. Look at that. Probably edge it. We'll definitely probably edge it really like probably in a bright green, because look at the green in here. I probably will do either a green or maybe a purple. A purple would be really pretty, edged in purple. I'll probably do purple. Purple sounds like a good idea. But anyhow, guys, that's kind of like my little haul. I have some more coming. I will, when I open those up. The other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is I'm trying to get oracle decks that match elements. And so when I'm doing my astrology readings and I'm dealing with, like, let's say a water-based reading, that I have water decks. And so I have some water-based tarot decks coming, and then some oracle cards coming, so that we can tap in and feel the watery energy when you're in my readings, because I want you to feel what that's like. But anyhow, guys, that is my big unboxing. I can't wait to do some walkthroughs with these after I've spent some time with them. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.